we've had a bit of breakfast. Fantastic spread. It was a bit noisy when we first got in. There's lots of men. I know it sounds daft. There's a motorbike group all off-road. There's about 20 of them. There's a couple of cyclist groups. They're doing the tour of the Douro Valley. So it's very, very busy, and they all came down about the same time, about 7:45, and we were there at 8 o'clock. When we got there, we had the last available table, as it happens. But it's not to worry. It's not to worry. What we'll probably do is we'll just get a bit of the viewing while I'm talking. What we'll probably do is come down a half hour or 20 minutes later. Now, at 8:30, it's beautiful. It's very quiet, very relaxed. There's very few people in there. So that's how's a plan for tomorrow. Anyway, yesterday, oh, what a day. What a day. We got wet, we got dry, we got wet, we got dry, we got caught out. My bike wouldn't start. Luckily, I'd read about this incident before. It's a strange one. We've pulled over to put the waterproofs on. I've come back to the bike and I've turned the key. Nothing. Nada. Dashboard's lit up. Fuel gauge is showing empty. I know I've got a virtual full tank. Pressed the button, it went whoa, 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 nothing. Not a spark or nothing. So I've turned the ignition off and the dash stayed on. I took the key out. I've got the key in my hand, the dash is still on. I thought, oh dear. And I'd remembered reading about one of the forums about just disconnect the battery. So we got the seat off, got it out, took the battery terminal off, and the dashboard's gone off. I left it for about a minute, reconnected it, crossed my fingers, switched it on, the fuel gauge went up. I thought, we've got a chance. Pressed the button, bang, it started. I thought, gee, I don't want that to happen again. It was quite scary. Really weird. Anyway, next stop at the top, we said, shall we stop for photos? I said, I don't really want to turn it off anyway. I turned it off, it went off. And 2 or 3 times afterwards, turn it on, turn it off, it worked okay. So for all you NT owners out there, if ever he won't select a gear, which is like last year, or he won't switch off, disconnect the battery. Just give the ECU a chance to calm itself down, and when you reconnect it, everything resets. Anyway, we're going on a petal tour today. Excuse me. Ashley's leading. He's taking us on a tour, a western loop. I think we're actually going up the road that we came back down in the wet yesterday, so it'll be interesting to see what that's like with it dry. So hopefully all being well today, we'll have a nice, quiet, relaxing day. I'm not planning on bombing around, and just hope the bike don't play up. Anyway, I'll see you later on.
Good morning, viewers. Here we are. That's the hotel. I've not done much footage outside, but I thought I'd do it this morning. It's a lovely looking place. There's as many floors go down as go up. I'm on floor 1. Unfortunately, those tiles are falling off the wall there, which is a shame. But it's nice. It's busy, very noisy. Let's have a look at the bikes. Andy Smithy's over there. Town's here. Ashley's reading today. Ashley. My gloves are a bit moist. Moist gloves, but still. No doubt Ashley will tell us where he's taking us in a moment, and then I'll be able to tell you. Excuse me. We're doing a western loop, which I think involves the last part of yesterday's loop when we got soaked, and back round down the bottom and back up. So let's get going. I believe Miffy's bringing up the rear today. Here we go. I'm going to put my heated grips on to try and dry my gloves out. Okay. It's a lovely morning. I'll leave the cameras on just to show you the town. big place. Which way are we going, actually? We're going left. Yeah, it's still clear. There's a car coming in the distance. In through the town. I'll put the cameras on when something interesting comes up. Okay, so put the camera back on. We've got a bit of twisted action. We're heading due south. And the roads are extremely deserted. How about that? We've got a little bit of a problem with the route. Unfortunately, we've started the route in reverse on the TomTom and it's not picking it up. It keeps wanting to send us back to town. So we're going to have to pull over sooner or later and work out how to reverse a Garmin route. Shouldn't be too difficult once you get into it. But actually on the N18. Heading to a little town called Castelo. Vineyards out to the left. Very nice. Anyway, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Okay, YouTube. Lofty's back, bit of a problem. We got halfway down the road to reset the sat nav so as Ash could put the directions in. And my dashboard wouldn't shut down again. Took the battery off, put it back on. Still stayed on anyway after a couple of attempts. It went off on its own. And then we switched it on and it went up to full fuel and it started. It started and the engine management light has come on this time, so whatever the fault is, it should actually register. And we're riding back to Castelo Branco where we've found out there's a Honda dealer and hopefully they'll be able to plug it into the magic device and tell us if there's a big problem or a little problem. Anyway, when we get closer to the dealership I'll let you know what's going on. Probably got a garage around the back out there or something. I better not kill the engine. Okay. Very nice man. Speaks lovely English. Tell me to go to the island and turn right. 50 metres, you'll see some bikes and go up the ramp. But all being well, these nice boys have sorted me out. Thank you very much. Superstar. And what's your name? Ro? Thank you. Cheers. On all accounts, it's my fault. When I put it on the centre stand to oil the chain, I put it into gear and spun it round, and it sent the ECU mental. And he's cleared it, and he said there won't be any more problems. So I'm going to go and see what the boys are doing, and when I oil the chain in future, don't put it in gear on the centre stand. But they're so friendly, lovely chaps. Right, this is the place, Biera Moto. I'll just come and have a word with the boss and say thank you. Here he is, speaks lovely English, cracking bloke. Thank you very much. Anyway, we're rolling. I'll let you go first, Mitty, because I'm in your way. Anyway, we're going to carry on now. Unfortunately, it's 11:15, but it doesn't matter. Ashley's actually got the sat-nav sorted out now, and he knows the way. We're rolling. Had a few little mishaps this morning, but everything seems to be returning to sensibleness. We've got the sat-nav working, we think we've got my mic working, and we've got the route set in so we can have a bit of a blast around. Do we know the name of this road, Ash? So Ash says we're actually riding the N238, and it's very entertaining. Lots of twists, lots of turns, lots of trees, lots of views. As you can see, he's up there in front. I think that needs a bit of work, doesn't it? Terrific views to the right. Okay, there's a Mirador on the right. You've got to stop there for some photos. It's about 200 yards. Oh, yeah. See if we can park. This looks fabulous. Oh, does it? I don't think you go down there. I think you park on the road and you have to walk down that little path. So here we are on YouTube. We just had the views from the platform, and now we've got the views to the south. Look at this. That's all due south, the mountains. Absolutely mind-blowing. This is a bit of a road. It's got a good surface, lots of twisties. Look at those roads down there. Look, we're on the top of the world. Oh, there's a dog on the loose. Is it the one on the far end? It is, isn't it? Where the people are sitting. Nah, this laying up this bike. I've just turned it off with the key.
Good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here. I've had to put this bit of an appendix in. As you know, I've been having trouble with my mic, the GGA mic, with the microphone, water in the camera, losing footage. I've had all sorts of problems, let alone the bike playing up. But as you know, today, I've had severe problems with the bike, not cutting out, not being able to switch it off without disconnecting the battery.
We went to Biera Moto in Castelo Branco, and they did do a good job in getting it going again and sorting me out, but unfortunately the problems come back. So what we decided to do, as you've seen in the video, is to go back to Biera Moto. They're open till 7 p.m. tonight. But unfortunately, the last 3 files on this video, they've just gone. They're lost and the sound's awful. The pictures are awful. So I'm just doing it, like I say, I'm doing this appendix just to fill you in what's happened. So we get to Biera Moto, and the lovely chap who speaks English told the gaffer, and the gaffer come out, he grabbed my keys off me and he rode off. I'm thinking, whoa, that was a bit quick, a bit sharp, what's going on here? Anyway, he explained that before the chap took over as the dealership manager, that he was the senior tech. Anyway, so he's gone off with a bike. 20 minutes later, he's come driving past, no back seat on, and this data logger thing on. He's gone razzing off up the road. On all accounts, he's got to ride the bike for nearly half an hour, 25 minutes, half an hour, to go through the system so as the data logger can lock if there's any faults or anything happening or what's going on. Anyway, he come driving straight past us again, and he's gone. Oof, vanished. He's gone back round the workshop. Anyway, 15, 20 minutes later, he's been gone about an hour all in. He's come back, he's pulled up, he's had a word with the chap who speaks really good English, and he said they've done a software reset. They've wiped the ECU and put 2024 software on. He said the bike was still running its original software from when it was made. So he's cleared everything. He said the biggest problem is with these, the screens start to fail. He says they stop talking to the ECU and the ECU can't control the screens. And he says this problem hopefully should be solved. He said the main thing is don't use the Android Auto until you're home and you're safe, and then try it out. He said, but at the moment, he said, just treat it as a normal bike and ride it, which is what I'm going to do. So I get back to the hotel, we have a quick chat, what we're going to do tomorrow, what we're going to do. And the plan is to go out for the day tomorrow, like we was going to do, see how the bike gets on. And then instead of carrying on all the way down to Ajustro, to go back up north, so as we're on the way home if anything happens. He did say it should be okay, but if it does happen, just disconnect the battery, leave it a minute, connect it, and you'll be fine. It will sort the problem out. He said, but you should be fine. So that's all the update I can give you. I'll see you tomorrow out on the bike. I'll let you know how things are going. So this is the Lofty Biker saying ta-ra for now. Ta-ra.